Hi folks, I'm Victor the Magician, and welcome back aboard the non-stop party bus that is my life. Today I want to show you one of the first tricks that I ever designed. It's actually a series of tricks, so these interlocking tricks forming a very clever little routine. And yes, I am boasting it because I think it's one of the best things that I've ever done, despite being such an early effort. Before we get into that though, our deck of the day are 4 points. Now we don't need all of these cards, which have this sort of beautiful, almost Egyptological design on the back. We just need a small packet of cards. So, let's get started. See, what we have here is a small packet of these cards. We have basically a mixture of 6s and 9s. I'll show you again. Now we are. Perfectly ordinary packet of cards. And the first part of this routine, the first trick in this routine, is called Your Lucky Day. I'll show you why. I'm going to give you, my spectator, 4 cards, and obviously you're on the other side of the screen, but I'm not going to touch those again for a minute. And when I do, it's just going to be as fair as I can, so it's as though you turned them over yourself. Meanwhile, I'm going to give me the remainder of the packet. Now, my favourite card is the Joker. Think back, did you see a Joker at all amongst the cards that I counted for a moment ago? Well, of course you didn't, because there wasn't one there. So I'd have to be extraordinarily lucky for there to be a Joker in this packet of 5 cards now. Well, what do you know? There's our Joker. In fact, all of these cards are now Jokers. But I think you might have been even luckier. You see, if you'll turn your cards over, although I'll have to do it this time, obviously, since you're on the other side of the screen, you'll see that you have 4 very lovely ladies, our 4 queens. Now, that is lucky. Wish I had that much luck with the ladies. Now, people don't often realise this, but the queens, in fact, all cards have different personalities. We are going to demonstrate that using the queens, though. Let me just gather them up here. See, the Queen of Clubs, there she is, she's much shyer than people might realise. If I place her face up at the bottom of the face down packet of queens, give the cards a little pop, and what should happen is that in order to fit in with the other cards, she'll turn herself face down. So now if I count through the packet, you'll see that all the cards are face down. Even the Queen of Clubs at the bottom. Now the Queen of Hearts, she's a very different matter. The Queen of Hearts is a bit of a party animal. In fact, she can get all the other cards riled up. In fact, if I take her out of the middle of the packet, you'll see that once she's face up, all the other cards turn face up too. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule. Now, the Queen of Diamonds is just playing contrary. So if I just give those cards a little snap and spread them through, you'll see that one card has turned itself face down again. And that card is, of course, our Queen of Diamonds. Which, of course, just leaves us with the Queen of Spades. Now, the Queen of Spades is the most inspirational queen in the deck. She makes all the other cards want to be more like her. There you are, all 4 cards are now the queens, although, of course, all 4 cards are now the queens, all 4 cards are now the Queen of Spades, I meant to say there. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, all of this is something of a moot point, because I don't have any queens, just as I don't have any jokers. All I have are a bunch of 6s and 9s. I've been Victor the Magician, and I will see you next time for more magic.